Welcome back, children. Here in this video you will come to know that how Peggy and Maddie felt when Miss Mason read a letter written by Wanda Petronsky.
Then what she said? You remember Wanda Petronsky? The gifted little artist who won the drawing contest. Well, she has written me and I'm glad to know where she lives. Because now I can send her medal. I want to read her letter to you. Now the teacher said, ask the students, do you remember Wanda Petronsky? That's what she used the word for her gifted little artist who won the drawing contest. She had written a letter to to Miss Mason, and Miss Mason was glad to know that where she was living, so that she can send her the medal. And what she wanted that she should read the letter to you means to the children of room number 13. The class sat up with a sudden interest and listened intently. Intently means with earnest or eager attention. As the students, they just heard about it, they sat there, they just listened with a great interest, with great attention. Now Miss Mason started reading the letter. Dear Miss Mason, how are you? And room 13, please tell the girls they can keep those 100 dresses, because in my new house I have 100 new ones, all lined up in my closet. I would like that girl Peggy to have the drawing of the green dress with the red trimming, and her friend Maddie to have the blue one. For Christmas I miss that school, and my new teacher does not equalize with you. Merry Christmas to you and everybody. Yours truly, Wanda Petronsky. Okay, by this letter it is clear to us that Wanda has received the letter of Peggy and Maddie. Whatever they have written in the letter, the answer was given by Wanda. She wrote, Dear Miss Mason. She asked about how she was and about room number 13 also. What she said that she should tell the girls to keep her 100 dresses. Why? Because in a new house she again have 100 new ones and lined up in a closet. She prepared more 100 dresses now. And then she mentioned the name of Peggy and Maddie here. And what she said that she would like that girl Peggy, she should have the drawing of green dress with red trimmings, and her friend Maddie, she should have that blue one. Particularly she mentioned about that. And for Christmas she also said that she missed the school, and her new teacher she does not equalize. U stands for Miss Mason. She stands nowhere in front of Miss Mason. Merry Christmas to you and everybody. Yours truly, Wanda Petronsky. She particularly mentioned the name of Peggy and Maddie, and she has given the drawings to these two girls. And after just taking those drawings, Maggie and Peggy, they started moving towards their house. On the way from school, Maddie and Peggy held their drawings very carefully. While they were going back to their home from the school, Maddie and Peggy, they just hold their drawing very carefully. It's so important for them. All the houses had wreaths and holly in the windows. Outside the grocery store, hundreds of Christmas trees were staked. And what she said that while moving back towards their house, they found that all the houses and the windows of the houses, they were fully decorated for Christmas. And even they found that outside the grocery house, hundreds of Christmas trees were there, so that people should buy it from there. And in the window, candy, peppermint sticks, and cornucopias means decorative containers, like you can say full of flowers and fruits you will get there, and they were shining with the transparent papers. Means the street, it was looking so beautiful. It was decorated for Christmas, and the air smelled like Christmas and light shining. Everybody reflected different colors of the snow, and what they found, that everywhere the Christmas, the beautiful aroma was just there for of the Christmas tree, and everything was shining and of different colors of snow. You can see this shows that the whole area, it was decorated beautifully for the Christmas. Okay, at that time when they were going back, Peggy said, "Boy," said Peggy, "this shows she really likes us. It shows she got our letter, and this is her way of saying that everything's all right, and that's that." Now, Peggy, she said that she was very happy. She said, "This shows that she really likes both of them. It shows that she had got their letter, and this is the way she just sent the message that everything is all right." "I hope so," said Maddie sadly. She felt sad because she knew she would never see the little tight lip polished girl again, and couldn't ever really make things right between them. But Maddie was still very sad because she knew that she's not going to meet now Wanda. The tight lip polish girl is used for Wanda again, and how she could just put everything right between them. She went home and painted that drawing on over a torn place in the pink flowered wallpaper in the bedroom. The shabby room came alive from the brilliancy of the colors. What happened? She went home. She just pinned that drawing in a torn place of the house because she was also very poor. And that wall, it was just a pink flower wallpaper was there in the bedroom of Maddie. On that one torn place was there. She just put that drawing. She pinned that drawing there. And when she pinned that drawing, her shabby room, it just came alive. It brightened, full of colors. It looks beautiful now. Maddie sat down on a bed and looked at the drawing. Maddie, she's just sitting there and she was looking at the drawing. She had stood by and said nothing, but Wanda had been nice to her anyway. She didn't say anything. She looked at the drawing and she was just standing near it. She said nothing, but it was clear that Wanda has been nice to her anyway. She was always nice towards Maddie. Maddie was looking at the drawing that she got from Wanda. Her tears blurred her eyes and she gazed for a long time at the picture. Then hastily she rubbed her eyes and studied it intently. What happened? As if someone is in regret, behave in the same way. She started crying. The tears, it blurred her eyes. And continuously she just looked at the picture which was made by Wanda. Then what she did, she hastily rubbed her eyes and just paid attention towards that drawing. The colors in the dress were so vivid. Vivid means producing powerful feeling or clear images in mind. And she found that colors, it was so vivid that scarcely she had noticed the face and head of the drawing. Means very rarely she had noticed the face and head of the drawing. Only she was looking at the dress. When she observed, she looked at the face made by Wanda. She looked at like her. What she found? That face looked like her. Means looking like Maddie's face. Like her own mouth. Why it really looked like her own self? Wanda had really drawn this for her. Excitedly, she ran over to Peggy's. It was clear to her that why this face is looking like her. Then she realized that Wanda, in reality, she had drawn this drawing for her only. She became very excited. She just ran over to Peggy's house. Peg, she said, let me see your picture. What's the matter? Asked Peggy as they clattered up to the room where Wanda's drawing was lying face on the bed, where Maddie carefully raised it. Then she asked Peggy that let me see the picture you got from Wanda. Then Peggy asked, what's the matter? Then they both clattered, means continuously rattling sound. They just ran towards the room. Whose room? Peggy's room. And what she found that Wanda's drawing was lying on the bed, but its face was down. And Maddie very carefully she raised it. She just picked it very carefully. Then what she just told Peggy? Look, she drew you. That's you, she exclaimed. And the head and the face of this picture did look like Peggy. Then she just told Peggy that look at it. She had drawn your picture. That's you. Then she exclaimed that look at the head and the face of this picture. It looks like Peggy. What did it say? Said Peggy. She must have really liked us anyway. Now Peggy also she realized. She said that what I want to say that she stands for Wanda. She must have liked us means Peggy and Maddie. She said that might be Wanda, she liked us both. Then Maddie, she agreed with that. She said yes, she must have. And she blinked away the tears. Blink means shut or open the eyes quickly. As she was crying, she blinked the tears away from her eyes that used to come every time she thought of Wanda. Standing alone in the sunny spot in the schoolyard, looking stolidly means calm, dependable, over at the group of laughing girls after she had walked off, after she had said, sure, 100 of them all lined up. Now she just rubbed her tears because whenever she used to think about Wanda, same image used to come in front of her eyes that she was standing all alone in a sunny spot in the schoolyard and she was just dependent, she was calm, and the group of girls, they were laughing at her. And she walked off after she said, and she stands for Wanda. She walked away from that place after saying that, sure, 100 of them and all lined up. Means she again said, yes, she was having 100 dresses all lined up in her closet. And now Peggy and Maddie, they realized their mistake. And do you know, realization is the best thing. If you realize your mistake, then you will be the perfect person. But it should not be too late as it had done in this chapter. Peggy and Maddie, they realized their mistake, but it was too late for them because Wanda had already left the school. So don't do like that. If you have done anything wrong, please realize your mistake at the same moment. I hope you liked this story very much and you have learned some lesson from this chapter, and please follow that.
Here is the message given by the writer. The story conveys a beautiful message of compassion and forgiveness. Wanda is a victim of bullying, still she pardons those who harass her. The story also conveys the message that we should not hurt or ridicule others simply because they are different from us. Mutual respect and love are the only things that can help us live in harmony. We should not only abstain from making others miserable, but should also speak up boldly whenever we see any wrong being done. Life must be lived cordially, and this lesson should be instilled right at school. Children, I think you have learned a good lesson from this chapter, and promise yourself not to make fun of anyone's name or appearances. And children, if you have any doubt regarding this chapter, you can contact me. Thank you and have a nice day.